This video will show you how to create an archival description record in AtoM. The archival description record in AtoM is based on the ISAG data content standard in the same way that an authority record is based on the ISAR CPF standard and an archival institution record is based on the ISDIA standard. Being standards-based is a strong feature of AtoM. In ISAG and in AtoM, there are 7 main areas that each contain a number of fields. These are identity statement area, context area, and just note that for the context area, information can flow through from the authority record if it is linked up. Content and structure area, conditions of access and use area, allied materials area, notes area, and description control area. There are only 4 obligatory elements in ISAG and in AtoM. We will look at each in turn. They are title, which is found in the identity statement area, level of description, also found in the identity statement area, extent and medium of the unit of description, quantity, bulk, or size, which is found in the identity statement area, and scope and content, found in the content and structure area. Title is a required element in the identity statement area. The rule is, provide either a formal title or a concise supplied title in accordance with the rules of multi-level description and national conventions. For supplied titles at the higher level, include the name of the creator of the records. Examples are given on the screen. Level of description is a required element in the identity statement area. The rule is, record the level of this unit of description. See the examples on the screen. Extent and medium of the unit of description is a required element in the identity statement area. This can be thought of as the physical description. The rule is, record the extent of the unit of description by giving the number of physical or logical units in Arabic numerals and the unit of measurement. Give the specific medium or media of the unit of description. See the examples on the screen. There are a number of optional elements in the identity statement area. An important element is date. There are a number of optional elements in the context area. The important ones are name of creator and administrative or biographical history, which flow through to the archival description record if an authority record has been created and is linked to the archival description record. See the example on the screen. The scope and content element is the last required field. The rule is, give a summary of the scope, such as time, periods, geography, and content, such as documentary forms, subject matter, administrative processes, of the unit of description appropriate to the level of description. See the example on the screen. There are a number of optional elements in the content and structure area. Some of these include noting whether there will be further accruals and what system of arrangement was used. There are a number of optional elements in the conditions of access and use area. These include noting what boundaries exist around reproduction of materials and whether there are access restrictions to these materials. There are also a number of optional elements in the allied materials area. One of these concerns where the original records are located. There are a number of optional elements in the notes area. You may even use the general note area to provide contextual information. There are a number of optional elements in the description control area to provide information about the administration of the AtoM record and the content standard used in the description, for example, RAD or DAX. One way you can approach creating an archival description is to first create an authority record for the record's creator. Here you can see the minimal elements to include in an authority record. The starred elements are required. Crosswalks to data content standards are shown after each element. Next, you can create the archival description record. The minimal elements to include are shown here. The starred elements are required. Crosswalks to data content standards are shown after each element. So a minimal description would include these fields. Title proper is required. General material designation. Level of description is required. Identifier, repository, dates, physical description is required. Name of creator, administrative history or biographical sketch, and scope and content is required. You can then choose the Creator Authority record from a drop-down menu in the Name of Creator field. The administrative or biographical history will flow through from the authority record because you have linked them. The next demonstration will show you how to create an archival description which links an authority record with the archival description record in AtoM. Click on the Add button on the top menu. In the Title and Statement of Responsibility area, enter the title proper of the record group, the general material designation, any title notes, the level of description, which will be the highest level, such as a collection, font, or series. You can add child levels, such as series and subseries, files, and items later, and these will be connected to the highest level of description. Enter the repository, which you can select from a drop-down menu of institution records. In the Dates of Creation area, click Add New, and you will see a subscreen where you can enter the name of the record's creator, which you may choose from the drop-down menu if there is already an authority record entered for the creator. Also give the dates of creation of the record group. In the physical description area, give the extent of materials in the record group. In the archival description area, give a scope and content note. You may type material directly into the fields, or you may copy and paste from a text or Word document. Notice that when you hover over a field, there is a pop-up menu that gives you advice about what to put in that field. In the Notes area, you can fill in any appropriate fields, such as immediate source of acquisition, arrangement, and access restrictions. There are many fields to choose from in AtoM. You don't have to use them all. In the Access Points area, give subject, place, and genre access points. In the control area, note the level of detail of the description and the content standard used, such as DAX or RAD or ISAG. When you're done, click the Create button. Then you can click on hyperlinks to see the linked institution record and the linked authority record. Clicking on the chevrons in each field will expand the field. Next, click on the More button at the bottom and you can link a digital object to the description. Afterwards, you can edit the digital object to provide alt text. Once you're done, you can either keep your archival description in draft form, which means that people browsing on the web will not be able to see it, or if you feel it's ready for people to look at, you can publish it. You do this by clicking on the More button and updating the publication status. And now your archival description record is complete and available for people browsing on the web to see and learn more about that collection.